Rec League podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 165. Coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched The Bad Guys 2. It is the sequel to 2022's The Bad Guys, based on a series of books starring the voices of Sam Rockwell, Marc Maron, Awkwafina, Craig Robinson, Anthony Ramos. Am I forgetting any of the guys? Sam Rockwell is the wolf. Marc Maron's the snake. Awkwafina is the tarantula. Anthony Ramos is the piranha. And Craig Robinson is the shark. Zazie Beetz, Alex Bornstein. A new collection of antagonists, Richard Ayoade. A new collection of antagonists voiced by Danielle Brooks, Natasha Lyonne, Maria Bakalova. Lily Singh is in it. And I'm blanking. It is directed by Pierre Perifel. I hope that's how you say his name. He directed the first one. I don't know if it's based on the second book that ever came out, but the bad guys trying to be the good guys are trying to get it in domesticated life, like civilian, regular, trying to get a 9 to 5, trying to go straight, trying to be good. They get pulled into one last job though, and I loved the original Bad Guys movie. It can be said, yeah, y'all can disagree, but it can be argued that The Bad Guys is the best DreamWorks animated movie in the last 10 years. The only contender is The Wild Robot, or Puss in Boots 2. But like, I'm thinking like Trolls sequels. The Croods 2 was very good. But then you got like Ruby Gillman. I'm sorry, but that's low tier DreamWorks. Dogman was very good. Captain Underpants was very good. But I like The Bad Guys. I'm telling you, like The Bad Guys, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Wild Robot. Those are like the 3 best DreamWorks animated releases since 2015. If I'm blanking on something very stellar, please let me know. And like I feel like practically everybody is perfectly cast. Like Sam Rockwell as the wolf, he just sounds so cool for this character. The way the movie starts is basically a prequel of sorts. It's a prelude, but it's set before the original movie. It's just cool. It's just a very cool sequence. Again, like DreamWorks lately has just been flexing so hard with how cool they can get with their animation, and there are sequences in here where the animation switches up, and it looks so good. Like it's so beautifully animated. The story is very interesting. The characters that we knew get expanded upon, put in different situations, and kind of have to grow from those situations. And that's like, I'm never gonna read the books, but I'm very interested in the books based on the way that this movie ends. Mid-credit scene, Google said that there was a post-credit scene, but what they described happened mid-credits, so I didn't stay throughout the rest, the full run of the credits. Oh man, a lot of the jokes hit. Like it doesn't feel like they're just rehashing, trying to strike while the iron's hot or whatever. Like this feels like a fresh story. Characters that we know, an original story, swerves. Even there's a funny gag with the chief, with the cop who doesn't trust the bad guys. DreamWorks has that stupid cat movie thing coming out in like a month and a half. That looks god awful. I know I'm not the target demographic, but outside of Disney and Pixar, I feel like DreamWorks Animation has been the most consistent studio for almost 30 years. And man, that thing, bro, and you can even include the live action How to Train Your Dragon in there. It wasn't like as iconic as the original movie, but it was still a very good translation. Dogman was good. Like I said, Wild Robot is a contender for their best work, arguably ever. And the Two Bad Guys movies are right there. I'm sure it'll make enough to greenlight a third movie. This will be one of the best trilogies. It'll be like not now that there's four, but for a time, like Kung Fu Panda was a very underappreciated trilogy. Now it's a very underappreciated quadrilogy. But yeah, man, like if you enjoyed the first one, if your kids enjoyed the first one, I recommend watching this. It's more of the same, and like I said, it expands upon what we already had. Like the mission, the job is just bigger. And like what was cool about the first one was the slow peel back of who the real bad guy was. The bad guy in the Bad Guys 2 is in your face as soon as they're introduced. And it's just a different way to beat an antagonist, and it's executed very well. With all that being said, man, I will say that in my opinion, The Bad Guys 2 was dope. Have you seen The Bad Guys 2? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I just put up a review for The Naked Gun. Last weekend, I watched Fantastic Four: First Steps and Happy Gilmore 2. The weekend before that was I Know What You Did Last Summer and Smurfs. Check those videos out. Check those reviews out. Let me know what you thought of those movies if you've seen them. Next weekend, the plan is to watch and review Weapons. The weekend after that is Nobody 2. I'm excited for both of those. Rec League Podcast, we are going to have a spoiler discussion about Fantastic Four: First Steps. If you haven't seen it, go see it, then come kick it with us. If you have seen it, come and kick it with us. So be on the lookout. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.